Well, hello, model car fans. Welcome to the Muscle Car Modeler. My name is Ral, and now I'm going to do mustache ads here. The kits that I picked up last month. So in July, what I picked up, and this is one of them right here. It's one of the first ones, and I'll explain why I picked up some of these and what my plans are or intentions are. So, not too many spur of the moments. I always think of different projects and different things, and while I have a 63 coupe already built, which I recently showed that, I showed you the resin tanker. Here's a picture that I got from Gerry Chevalier to put in here to make the Z06 tanker kit. So I wanted one of these to build, and I got parts kits with miscellaneous stuff everywhere for restoring a bunch of these. But this one's recently released, and it's at Hobby Lobby, so I went and picked one up. So that's what the plan is for this one. And, and it's funny because I think I need another one now because I thought of another project. But I was watching for it, and I threw the receipt in here, and I kind of like doing that on some of these now. So I throw them in there. And if they sit in my stash for a while, then I realize what they are, how long I've had them, what I paid. Sometimes it's kind of fun to see that after 4 or 5 years go by and how much stuff goes up, especially with all the pending prices that might happen. But anyway, other than wheels, because I think I'm going to go with the standard wheels on this one, which I'll when I get to this project. But I wanted a kit, and since it's currently available and I can get it at Hobby Lobby, I picked this one up. And shopping on eBay, I picked this one up as well. I mentioned I'm always watching eBay and just looking for older kits, some that I would like to have and everything. And this one wasn't so much. It was kind of, it's like, it's cool. It's a different version. Not really into drift cars, but I find it cool, and they don't turn up very often anymore. But I remember when these were in KB Toys as well. I picked up one of the Polar Lights 65 Coronet convertibles back then, and they had some of these, but I didn't pick any of them up then. I wasn't quite as interested in the then fairly new cars, and this was one of them, but been kind of craving it now, and it's a little bit harder to find. But the one I really wanted was this one, the stock version 0506 with the hood and whatnot. But I picked this one up a number of months back because it finally popped up. But then I just been slowly watching, and it's funny because even the stock one and the bumpers are a little bit different, the wing, than the drift car. But some of the parts are shared. I'll probably do a kit comparison of them. But the stock version is always in the box for the drift car. I don't recall ever seeing one of these that isn't in the drift car box. And it makes them harder to find because they're almost always advertised as a drift car, and then you realize that's not the drift car. This is the drift car. And there's two paint schemes too. There's this one with the green GTO and silver, which is pictured here. They did offer this one with the purple in a kit too. And I've been kind of keep my eye open for that one too. But I haven't seen that one in a long time, and this one popped up. But the same seller that had this one also had the 2004 version with the flat hood and the bumper. The front bumper is not much different, but the rear bumper is definitely different, and the exhaust is different. So there's a number of changes between the 04 and the 05. But I picked one of these up, even though this one has been re-released a few times in an AMT box and not pre-painted, even though this one is painted, and it's silver. It's kind of nice. But I may just leave this one alone as far as the paint goes and clear it. Same thing with this one. But this one I did earlier, I want to do a different color because I want to build it to the combo that I originally wanted. But I got both of these from the same seller, so I got combined shipping and everything. So that pretty much completes my GTO stash as far as all the GTOs made. So I can call one an 04, call this one an 05, and do that one as an 06, even though there's virtually no difference between an 05 and an 06. One minor detail, but anyways, that's those. Also picked this one up off of eBay, but I didn't order this one off of eBay. It's kind of funny that particular way, but there was a certain kit that I was searching for and I had purchased, but in error, the seller slash shop, who doesn't sell just model cars, sent me this by mistake, which I already have this kit. Matter of fact, I've got 3 or 4 versions of this kit, but I haven't really done a kit review on it. So this one was just kind of funny that it got shipped to me, and then he said, go ahead and keep it and I'll send you the right kit. And I'm like, well, you sure you still got the right kit? Because I was worried that you accidentally shipped my kit to somebody else, but he only shipped 1 model kit. So how he did that, I don't know. So I got this one for free, so pretty cool. You know, kind of weird, but it cost him just as much to ship me this kit as you know, it would to return it. So anyway, this is the kit I was trying to buy. And this would just basically complete all of the Vipers from Revell, as I've got all the rest of them. But for some reason, this 06 SRT10 Coupe, it's been kind of hard to find. So I've been keeping an eye open for it. And I've had this on my search for quite a long time. And I don't know why this one is so hard to find, but it wasn't coming up. But of course, I'm on vacation, and things like this just tend to happen. So it pops up, and I saw it, and it was, you know, nice. But he had the make offer button, and it was something like, you know, $20 or whatever was a starting bid, and didn't seem like anybody was really, you know, doing it. But it really wasn't that old, because, you know, I checked nightly and it was up there. So I said, all right, I sent him an offer for $15, and I was expecting a no. He had starting bid at $20. But when you know, see those, you can send them, and you never know. Worst case scenario, he says no. So that's what happened. Well, he accepted it. I was a little shocked. I'm like, all right, cool. I finally got this kit. The contents looked unbuilt and everything. But when it arrived and I opened the box and found this one, I was like, oh, man. And I thought for sure it was accidentally shipped to the wrong person. But he still had it. So he did ship it to me. So I was pretty happy to get this one, and especially to get it for, it was just barely under $30 with shipping and everything. The shipping was just as much as the purchase price on it. But really happy to get this one and compare it with some of the other ones. But I got to get some of these Vipers built. Speaking of eBay purchases, check this one out. And it's a little misleading because you see this box and everything. But here's another one that I saw what the guy shipped or was in the ad. And he was asking quite a bit. And I'm like, nah, I don't know about that. So I sent him an offer and he declined it. But it's not complete. It's like most of the custom parts in here. But here's the part that caught my eye. There's the hood. And it's painted, needs to be stripped. But it's the flat hood. And this hood's from 65, 66, and 67. Well, I wanted this for my 67, and you know, you just basically sand that off for the 67. Even though I understand that the 67 kit had that on there, but the car should not have it. It was, you know, that's a 66 hood. But this is a 66 kit. But, you know, I saw this. This is what I wanted, the hood. And also in there, I saw it had both the soft top and the hard top. Well, I wanted these as well. But they weren't as dire need because the current AMT donor kit as well, convertible, it has the both tops in it as well. So I can use those. But some of the other stuff in here, there's all kinds of cool stuff in here. It's got some of these custom parts. The custom wheels are in here. There's not a single thing on that tree. It's funny, the knockoffs are on here, but the other rest of the wheels are not. But yeah, there's the other custom steering wheel or wheel. The 3 taillights, you know, just a lot of the custom stuff here. Some of it I know, some of it I don't. But, you know, stock air cleaner, this wheel piece. Got the insert for the guy and his head. His head's in here. So, got this ruined windshield. Custom seat. Pair of the stock rear bumpers. You know, the chrome isn't all that great, but the custom front bumper, I believe that is. And it's also got, right here, one of the custom grills, like the custom parts. Here's the glass for the hard top, which this is the hard one to make. But this one's in here, it's nice. I'm like, oh, perfect. Here's part of the head, here's the other part of the head here. And the 3 taillights. Well, actually, both sets of the 3 taillights. Oh, and even these, kind of funny, those are in there. Yeah, there's the other 3 taillight things. So a lot of the custom parts are in here. So it's like, all right, not quite the steel that I would have liked, but you know, the boxes were something to somebody and everything. So, but the main part I wanted was that, because this is, you know, more parts, and that's part of the conquest of getting some of these kits. Is I showed getting this one for my friend. This is the 67 AMT Corvette convertible that I'm gonna restore. So, but I need, you know, to fix the windshield frame, but everything else is in here for the most part. But this one, it came with a resin hood and a stock hood, and the stock hood is seriously warped, and I can't fix it. This thing is just, you can see how twisted it is, and this thing's petrified too, because no matter how much I heat it with hot water, and you can go too far. I have a 63 hood from the kit that I was thinking about just filling these in and sanding them smooth, and this is a resin 66 hood, but the underside just got tons of bubbles. So as soon as I prime them, you're going to see all of those. So I'm like, well, I can use this hood. It's also not quite, it's flatter, and it's usable, but I was just keeping my eye open for another car, or parts to hopefully maybe get the hood. So when that one kind of popped up, I'm like, all right, I went for it. So I think that pretty much gives me everything I need to restore this one. Maybe there's a couple little parts here and there, but I got everything for that. But while I was watching, I picked this up. So let me take some of this out of here. But this is this whole thing here. This is a 64 Corvette, and this is how it was, or is. I haven't done anything to it. It's got the 3 taillights, the 1964 rear plate insert. It's the convertible with the custom tops on there, hood, these headlights, and custom grille. The engine is here, but it's not in here. The engine is popped out. And a pretty nice interior with the seatbelts that aren't glued in, which is kind of nice. So, you know, the interior looks great. But I haven't popped this sucker apart to see what I got. It's got the side pipes and some of the stuff on there. But my thoughts was, I wonder if there's any 64s. Because you know, they kind of did a 64 Corvette, a Z06 package without being a Z06 package. You can buy the fuel injection engine, you can buy the brakes, the heavy duty brake system, you can buy the big tank option. You can build your own Z06 without it being a Z06. So I was half tempted. It's like, well, I wonder if I can do a 64 Z06 coupe. Convertible, it wasn't available. So this one popped up, and it's actually pretty neat. You know, these headlights in here are pretty cool too. So I'm like, oh, and it was a decent price. So, you know, I ended up getting this for like 40 bucks, and it was like 50 bucks by it shipped. But it's all the parts here, plus all of these. It's got the entire trailer, which I hadn't seen the trailer before, but the trailer's in there. It's got all the pieces for the trailer. They're in here. I got multiple front bumpers. This one, here's the engine. It's in there. All right, got all the custom parts on it, unfortunately, and this Corvette valve cover is mounted upside down, but that one's mounted correctly. But being that they're chrome, they can pop right off. The dual quad and air cleaner, you know, some of the custom parts, which kind of neat to have those. Then here's one more grill with fog lights glued to it. Here's the custom grill with no bumpers. So it's kind of the stock grill, but nothing there. I haven't seen these before. And here's a fourth or third front bumper. Got so many of them. And then also got this custom one that's a mesh. So I've got all these custom grills. And this too, which I don't know if this lays on top of here or not, but another custom grill. The bumpers. You got this thing, which also is another grill insert of many kinds. These custom red taillights, which are in there. The custom 3 taillights. And these are not glued. I mean, I kind of put it in there just to see if it fit, but there's no glue on these at all. And I've got some with I got a van with all the parts. I got the instructions, got the wheel chocks, which they're both here for the trailer. So it seems like literally everything is in here. So I've got a ton of stuff. Here's the other taillight, four taillights. I think this is like a storage thing. I'm not really sure what that is, but you got all these extra parts here, which is kind of nice. And then, it even came with the case. So I was a little surprised. They didn't advertise that I was going to get the case as well, but they packed it with like peanuts and then put it in the case and then shipped the case and all of this stuff inside the box. And then it was just way overpacked, which was great. So guaranteed no damage. But I got all these parts, so been kind of a Corvette shopper lately. But, got these for projects. And that's part of the fun, is collecting this stuff. So I got 266s already built. Now I got a box for one. That's kind of cool. Maybe I'll sell it. I figure I can probably get $25 for the box itself. And then all these other kits. So a few scores here and there. And then, like this freebie Corvette. That's just kind of sad and funny, but it was a little frustrating at first. But it is what it is. And it was nice that the seller said, go ahead and keep it, and I'll send you the kit you actually ordered and paid for. So you guys, thank you for tuning in, subscribing, and listening to me ramble on and everything on all of this stuff. And you guys, you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time.